Stefon Diggs breaks down to tears after Cardi B's announcement. The world of music and sports was shaken to its core when Cardi B made an announcement that left millions speechless, and Stefon Diggs in uncontrollable tears. It was a moment filled with raw emotion, love, heartbreak, and reflection. The announcement didn't just stun fans, it brought an entire stadium to silence. The build-up to the moment. For weeks, rumors had been circulating that something major was brewing between Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. From cryptic posts on Cardi's Instagram to Diggs' heartfelt messages after every football game, fans sensed that their relationship had reached a deep and emotional turning point. The night of the announcement, Cardi appeared on stage during a live concert in Miami, wearing a glittering red gown, surrounded by a glowing set that looked like something out of a dream. Cameras were everywhere. The crowd's energy was electric, yet nobody was prepared for what was about to happen. Cardi B's emotional words. As the music faded, Cardi took a deep breath, her voice trembling slightly as she held the microphone. "I've been through a lot in my life," she began, her eyes glistening under the stage lights. "I've made mistakes. I've loved, I've lost, but this man right here, he made me believe in something real again." The screen behind her flashed photos, not of fame or luxury, but of private moments. Cardi laughing with Stefon in a kitchen, the two holding hands on a quiet beach, him kissing her forehead while she wore no makeup. It was intimate and real. Then she said it, the words that broke Stefon Diggs. "Tonight, I want the world to know that I'm carrying something special, our baby." Stefon's reaction. In that moment, Stefon, sitting front row with his family and close friends, dropped his head into his hands. Cameras captured tears streaming down his face. He wasn't trying to hide them, he let the world see every ounce of emotion. He stood up slowly, walked toward the stage, and when Cardi saw him, she began to cry too. The crowd erupted, chanting their names as he reached her, gently placing his hand on her belly and whispering, "You did all this for me?" Cardi nodded, unable to speak. They embraced tightly, and the arena went silent again, a silence heavy with emotion and love. Even the security guards were seen wiping their eyes. The meaning behind the announcement. It wasn't just about pregnancy, it was about redemption, trust, and a second chance. Cardi and Stefon had weathered months of speculation, jealousy, and public criticism. Many doubted the sincerity of their relationship, but this moment changed everything. In an exclusive interview backstage after the concert, Stefon said tearfully, "I've had victories on the field, but nothing compares to this. This is my biggest blessing. I've never cried like that before, not in front of anyone." He revealed that Cardi had kept the news secret for weeks, planning the announcement to coincide with the end of his NFL season, a sign of how deeply she respected his career and timing. Family and friends react. Celebrities from all corners of the entertainment world reacted instantly. Rihanna posted a heart emoji and wrote, "Love looks good on them, red heart." Megan Thee Stallion shared a photo of Cardi and Diggs on her story with the caption, "Real love energy. Proud of you, sis." Meanwhile, Stefon's teammates took to social media to congratulate him. Josh Allen tweeted, "My guy deserves this happiness. That's real tears right there." Even Offset, Cardi's ex, reportedly reached out privately, sending a simple message of respect and congratulations, which fans later learned through insiders. It was a mature, unexpected gesture that added another layer of emotion to the night. Behind the scenes, the preparation. According to Cardi's team, she had spent weeks planning the perfect way to share the news. She wanted it to be meaningful, not just another viral moment. She worked with her creative director to design the stage visuals and ensure every image shown represented love, unity, and growth. "She told us she didn't want any dancers or distractions," said her creative director. "Just her words, her truth, and her man." The days after the announcement. In the days following the announcement, the internet was flooded with clips, edits, and tributes. Fans replayed the exact moment Stefon broke down, commenting things like, "That's the kind of emotion you can't fake. He's genuinely in love, you can see it. This moment will go down in history. Cardi later posted a heartfelt message on X, formerly Twitter. I never wanted to just date. I wanted to build. Thank you for believing in me, Stefon. I can't wait for what's next for us two hearts. Stefon replied simply. You and this baby are my world. A love that redefines fame. In a world where celebrity relationships often fade under pressure, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have managed to redefine what love can look like in the spotlight: honest, imperfect, emotional, and deeply human. Their story isn't just about fame and fortune, it's about finding peace in someone who understands you when the world doesn't. For Cardi, it's a story of rebirth. For Stefon, it's a lesson in vulnerability, that even a man known for strength can cry tears of joy and love. The final scene. Weeks later, during a private maternity shoot, Cardi and Stefon posed together in matching white outfits, surrounded by roses and candles. In one picture, Stefon knelt before her, kissing her baby bump. Cardi captioned it. The moment that broke him, also made him whole again. Dizzy. The world melted once more. And so began a new chapter in their love story, one written not in headlines, but in heartbeats. Title: Stefon Diggs breaks down to tears after Cardi B's announcement. The world stopped for a moment, social media froze, fans screamed, and cameras flashed endlessly, when Cardi B stepped onto the glittering stage of the Music Hall of Fame Gala in Los Angeles. Dressed in a breathtaking, diamond-embroidered red gown that shimmered under the lights like a constellation, she clutched the microphone with trembling hands. The energy in the room shifted, everyone could feel something monumental was coming. Behind the curtains, Stefon Diggs stood nervously, his heart pounding harder than it ever had on the football field. He thought he knew Cardi inside out, her laughter, her temper, her passion, but tonight, something felt different. Broken heart, the moment that shook the world. Tonight, Cardi began, her voice cracking slightly, I wanna speak from my heart, no scripts, no filters, just real talk. The crowd fell silent. Stefon leaned closer to the stage monitor backstage, his eyes narrowing. I've been holding on to something for months, she continued, taking a deep breath, something that changed me, something that made me see life and love differently. The cameras zoomed in, tears welled in her eyes as she pressed a hand against her chest. I didn't know how to say it before, but tonight, I'm ready. Stefon's chest tightened. And then, with a trembling smile, Cardi whispered into the mic, I'm pregnant, with our child. The crowd exploded in gasps and cheers. Paparazzi flashes turned the stage into daylight. The internet broke within minutes. But behind that curtain, Stefon Diggs fell to his knees. Loudly crying faced Stefon's emotional breakdown. His teammates had seen him score game-winning touchdowns with an icy calm. But this shattered every layer of his composure. He covered his face with both hands, sobbing uncontrollably. She did it, she really did it, he muttered, voice shaking. She told the world. His brother Trayvon Diggs, standing nearby, pulled him into a tight hug. Bro, you good? Stefon couldn't even speak. The tears streamed down his cheeks, tears of disbelief, gratitude, and overwhelming love. She's carrying my baby, he whispered between sobs. The woman I prayed for, she's carrying my child. Every emotion that had been buried under fame, pressure, and cameras came rushing out. For years, Stefon had guarded his heart like a fortress, but Cardi broke through it completely. Revolving Hearts backstage reunion. As the audience erupted in applause, Cardi walked off stage slowly, still shaking. The moment she saw Stefon, their eyes locked, and that was it. She dropped the mic and ran into his arms. He lifted her off the ground, holding her tightly as tears continued to stream down his face. You didn't tell me you were gonna announce it, he whispered. I wanted the world to hear it from me, she said softly, cupping his face. I wanted them to know how proud I am of us. The two held each other, surrounded by friends, photographers, and flashing lights. But in that moment, it felt like the world had faded away, just them, their love, and a miracle on the way. Rose memories of the journey. Later that night, in their quiet suite overlooking Los Angeles, Stefon sat beside Cardi, still processing it all. "I never thought I'd feel this way again," he admitted. "After everything, the rumors, the pressure, the distance, I thought I lost my shot at real love." Cardi placed a hand on his chest. "You didn't lose it. Baby. You found it right here." He smiled faintly. "You always knew how to make me cry." She laughed, brushing away one of his tears. "You ain't soft, you just real." They reminisced about how they met, that first DM, the late-night studio visits, the way she surprised him after a playoff win, the quiet nights when fame felt too heavy. Through every high and low, they'd built something unbreakable. Glowing Star fans react, the internet melts. Within minutes, hashtag Cardi B Digs Baby trended worldwide. Fans were losing their minds. Stefon Diggs crying. "I can't take this. This love is real. This baby's gonna be a legend already." "I've never seen Stefon this vulnerable, pure love right there." Cardi's post of Stefon holding her baby bump hit 100 million views in 2 hours, shattering records. Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and even Beyoncé commented their blessings. Red Heart a promise for the future. As dawn broke over LA, Stefon and Cardi sat together, watching the sunrise. He turned to her, his eyes still red but peaceful. "From today forward, I promise, no matter what the world says, no matter how loud it gets, I'm with you. You and this baby mean everything to me." Cardi smiled through tears. "You already gave me more than I ever dreamed of. But hearing that, that's my forever." He kissed her forehead gently. "You're my heart, Belcalis." And as they embraced, the camera lights outside kept flashing, but this time, their love wasn't for show. It was real, raw, and eternal. Final scene. The world saw a superstar's announcement, but behind the fame, it was just two souls, a man who finally let himself feel, and a woman brave enough to love out loud. And as Stefon Diggs wiped his tears under the golden sunrise, he whispered the words that would echo through millions of hearts. "She's my everything, and this baby is our miracle."
도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는 또 다른 내가 하늘에 떠가는 비행기를 올려다보고 있겠지. 쳐다보고 있겠지. 묘한 짜릿함 그 속에 머물다 보면 어느새 제주행 비행 신비한 세계로 나를 이끌고 거짓말처럼 하늘을 날며 어느새 제주